pretty cheap. The problem is getting one that's for green because you can't force colors. That's where the real trouble comes from. There's no bench. So I what are the odds on this actually? Let me go look at fucking Varici calculator. And I swear to God, it's all right. Let's do this. Varici calculator. It can have 4 slots. Its requirements are 26 strength and 26 deck, or no, 26 int. I want 4 green sockets. On average, it's going to cost me 9,000 chromatics to hit it. Because you want to convert all your physical into cold. That being said, I can convert 75% of the physical into cold and then the 25 into something else. I don't need to convert my damage. I need to convert the minions' damage. So, like, I have one right here, which is a minions have a 6% chance to freeze, which is middle of the pack, but it's 3 green, 1 red. I think I buy that pair, I wear that pair, and then what I do is um, I roll. I buy another one and I roll it whenever I get chromatics. Oh god, everything's got divine, nice. Ooh, I still haven't got a fucking one that's worth it. All right, so we're gonna be dropping SRS. We're gonna be dropping Infernal Legion. Let's get this one for now. All right, I guess I should make a tracker real quick of how many fucking outs. I mean, how many chromatics I'm about to throw at this shit. Um, there's nothing. There's no way you get around it. What the fuck are those things called when you push a button and it keeps track? There are omens, but I don't need white. I don't need white sockets. They have to be green. I know. That's what I was saying. Like, there's absolutely no way around that. Like, it has. I could corrupt them, and I mean, I I'd be able to get tainted chromatics. The big thing is yeah, they don't they ignore everything. All right, pair of gloves is off. On. Pull this guy. All right, perfect. Now to go buy another one and throw 9,000 plus. I thought he was going to sell me another Triad grip. Oh. All right, let's see. Well, this one's an 8, so I don't mind rolling on an 8. We'll go roll on an 8. Guy's AFK right now. If he doesn't answer, I'll take the 2. Oh, yeah. Save myself an alchemy orb. Somebody's going to ask what happens. The guild tab had 57 alchs in it. Yeah. Commodore needed a little bit more power. All right, so I got the pair that I've got 55 chromatics to throw at. If I can get it at least. Okay, cool. I at least got it 4-socketed in one click. All right, so hitting even 2 green, which I just did, is pretty rare. So I hit 2 green pretty frequently here. There's literally no good way to do this, and I have to click slowly because if I roll over a fucking 4, I'm going to cry. Make sure your mouse doesn't fucking. Up 55, 55 down already. Guild stash. I know the guild stash. Oh, I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna at least leave 20 in the guild stash. All right. So that was 55. All right. We've got what, another 60 here. Did just one lucky click. Honestly, like hitting this, I have a 3. Well, yeah, but I have a 3 already. I bought this second one to hit all 4. Yeah. Come on, you stubborn SOB. Oh, geez, I'm almost through them already. And these go by really quick when you're clicking them. Gonna be a no go on this. All right, so that is 115 chromatics in so far. And that's like a couple days. Oh yeah, it's just so good. Like it's because he's swapped over to whatchamacallit? Fucking the two-hander, Fulcrum. So no, Fulcrum's not a survivable because you're not taking block nodes, you're not taking the extra res and the extra fucking stuff like that. And then on top of it, the idea is that you get one big explosion and then run really fast across everything else to kill it. But instead of like that, the tanky build is just sit there, get hit 1,000 times a second, and then you getting hit is triggering all your DPS, right? Whereas it's not exactly the same with the Fulcrum. The other thing is that when you're using Savalin, right, which most of the on like get hit builds use Fallen, you have almost unlimited regen because Voland is insanely broken. You block so often, spells and regular. And the funny thing is that cast on stun still activates even if you get blocked. So for some reason, that's the thing. Even though you're not getting hit, you're technically getting stunned, which is allowing you to. What? Well, I mean, Fallen is like one of the biggest, biggest things this league. It is like, no, that's a GGG creation. There we go. I added a. I went ahead and added a 4 green triad attempts thing. Little man's trying to figure out how to get outside. Apparently, I've tortured him enough that he no longer wants to be indoor cat. Leaving. Beautiful. All right, I got the color set up on my chess piece for now. I just need to eventually fix them. I'm trying to make a decision like which skills do I want. Probably the multi strike over the physical damage for now. Oh shit, I forgot multi strike's one of the few that are like fucking 10 out. Oh, looks like I'm gonna have to really fucking grind today to make up fucking the money to the guild. This guy's blacklisted. Oh fuck, I went to Felshine rooms. I'm sorry, dude. I didn't even look. All right, let's go talk to Ciosa. Some things I need. And for my vitality. I also need a precision. I'm going the build that doesn't require me to do what call it, covenant first. If I drop a covenant, then I'll swap the build around again. They do. Well, the problem is that SRS cannot go off screen and kill stuff. Yep, they basically neutered the shit out of that. Okay, so fuck, it actually needed to be 2 red and the rest blue. That's they're using melee splash, not multi. Wait, where's the zombies at? The zombies are in his helmet. We'll make deal with what we got from him. Alright, so I'm just gonna need to get eventually a hatred here. Oh. Wait, why does he have two? Oh, his anime guardians' helmets, his raised specters, and his fucking makes more sense. I was like, why does he have that? Frostbite, purity. Oh, the longer I wait trying to figure this out, the less I'm farming. Go get a couple levels on the gear. Oh shit. I forgot to call out. I got called out yesterday. I hate the fact that I have to call out. Stupidest thing ever. That's right, I can leave this option available still. Available. Vision. Did you? Oh, um, universal word, man. Fucking everybody needs it. Very. We know it's not time, but hey, you said the word. I've kind of swapped S into the ice variant of fucking uh, answer. I'm like a summoned skeleton character essentially. It's spooky. I'm taking so much damage. Killing my mobs. Careful with it. What you need to do then, if you're going to do that, then essentially you're going to need an ID to set up your brokerage. One, yep, perfect. And then whichever brokerage you chose, essentially you're going to want to activate a cash trading account versus a margin account. And essentially that allows you to prevent you from fucking yourself over for one, because trading on margin is the best way to put yourself in like lots of debt very quickly. Um, and then also going into a cash account essentially lets you do day trading to an extent. So like it's what I do. Essentially every single day I can open and close a position in the same day. Whereas if you're on a margin account, you if you do that, you get a day trading mark. You get enough of those and they can shut your account. They just cash you out essentially. And so you can day trade with the money you have active at the beginning of the day. But every single dollar you use basically gets locked out till the next day. So for instance, I put 500 in, I take 700 out on that play. That 700 is not active in my account till the next day. But I can still get out of my positions. The problem I made when I first started trading was I was on a margin account that didn't allow me to day trade. So I was holding positions longer than they were worth money because I was forced to. So that would be one of the most important steps starting, would trying to get that knocked off. I had to fucking take the boy into the bathroom and give him a bath, and I had to comb Lucy aggressively. I found a flea on Little Man, and then I found the flea on Lucy, and I was like, oh, all right, well, they're not indoor. I mean, they're not outdoor cats. So I was like, time to bomb everything. I don't even know how the fuck they managed to get on them. Beyond me. Riding in on my fucking pant leg. True. Problem is that there's more than like two or three. You know, so it's like at that point you have to start anticipating that they're actually breeding else somewhere. Like went through and I vacuum shit, and now I'm flea bombing the cats. I haven't been bit yet, so I don't think it's necessarily too bad. They're the large ones though, so the small ones are the ones that fucked me up, beat the shit out of me like 3 years ago. The large ones tend to stay with the cats, which are you gonna clean me? Thank you for the being nice to me after we had such a fight in the bathroom about me fucking combing your fur. Is it still itchy? Still itchy? Let me see your face. Face. And my boogies. And my boogies. I wanna see. I wanna see, mama. I just wanna see. Oh, you're pretty. You're so pretty. You're so pretty. She's like you fucking ass. Touch me. So kickers, I decided on my second league mechanic. I'm gonna run. I'm run blight. Indians do roll with blight. I had to stream today. Feels weird. Got the strap. God I'm so dumb. Oh, no. So let's see. Effectively, my next test piece will need to have cold chaos on it at least. Fuck, I'm so low on lightning res right now. I can exalt. This dude's name is bouncing on my boy's comp. Sir? Sir? Oh. Bench. Probably not. Alright, my reses are capped finally. Hmm. I need armor. You get like a paladin's hauberk. Fucking. Let me see what we got on the market here. Colors I'm looking for. Coffee mama. Okay. Okay. Coffee. I've taken off a lot of my magic fine. Fucking specter makes it all fuck. Huh. So explain it to me like I'm fucking dumb. So what do you mean like he dances? Sits there and wiggles. Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, okay. Carry on. So essentially he like self sabotaged his team. Makes sense. I guess I was thinking of it in like not so much World of Tanks, but like War Thunder stance. Literally letting one person get through your fucking shit is like, you might as well just be throwing the fucking game. I keep forgetting that it's more arcade. I'm always scared to listen to songs in a language I don't understand. Because I have no idea what they're saying. I'm like, it sounds good, so I'm like, I'll do it. Yeah, it's like I'm listening to like a German band right now. Actually, I bet you they have lyrics in the bottom. I mean, they have a symphonic tour. I'm not like really. I know that they're not saying anything good just because I know that I ain't saying anything bad because I know the band. But I'm like, it's where you start like hitting the rabbit hole is like you just start going. Because I'm listening to power metal, which is you can cross over a little neo, if you get what I mean. You're just sitting there like, it could be, it could not be. Oh fucking no! I swear. Nice. That boss fight was really easy. Which one? Oh, here we go. Startled cats. Let's go look at this fucking video. Oh my god. Yep. Dude, that's honestly, that's exactly. Oh, what the fuck? That's such a great face. Oh, what happened? Oh, what did I do to deserve this? Just such a question mark face. It's great. Uh, fucking cat videos. Inject them into my fucking veins. I got the map I was looking for. Oh, it was one of the only maps. Oh, Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't think I've seen a single orb of binding. And you reckon that they would be worth quite a bit, because they guarantee 4 link an item. So you would use them on your like I-83 like white boots that you find on the ground, like warlock bases and shit like that. You slam those bitches and like see what you'd get out of them. Essentially, at least that's how I would use them in a situation like Ruthless. But I mean, it wouldn't be a horrible thing to use in fucking for map running rolling too. This dude just did a price check on his damn near perfect. Actually, not near perfect. His brass dome. It's a good brass dome. I thought it was near perfect, and I looked at its max res and said, "Oh, never mind." I thought they nerfed brass dome, but it doesn't look that just on paper. Well, yeah, with the WASD movement being like added in, yeah, essentially. A proper vacay. I was thinking in my head, I'm like, man, I shouldn't augment this. But I was like, but think of like the map drop. So I was like, I auged it to give the unique boss more life. Like, yeah, 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 I deserve that. That's fine. Yes, they do. Oh, I've been leveling these gems for a day and a half. Did I accidentally right click them all? Why can't we just get auto leveling on the regular fucking PoE? Like, does you have a controller plugged in? I'm just gonna leave a controller plugged in, but play mouse and keyboard. Ugh. I mean, so do you have to like log out and then log back in to reset? Holy shit, that's good. That's no, that's a no. All right, Versium, just need 100 of you. Oh God, is that a meat sack? Filth Moil the Hideous. He's fucking massive. He's dead, but good old Dragon Force. Dude, is it like my digital birthday or something? I every fucking digital app for buying shit on my phone has popped the fucking thing today. It's a month late. Forgot. Uh, like fucking Lyft, Uber Eats has messaged me. The fucking Walmart app has messaged me today. Oh yeah, I've been promoted to customer. Let's fucking go. My manager gave me a list of therapists that are actually like local and that she would suggest going to instead of the one that I'm currently. Yeah, because she's like, well, if you keep going to her, she's basically not going to help you from what like from what I can tell. She's not going to help you, and then the other part is she's not going to sign your LOA papers, and you're just going to get let go anyway. Well, she's only allowed in certain states. She's only allowed to give therapy in certain states. I don't know if I don't know if that's because she's only certified for certain states, or those are the state. Oh, okay, I was saying, or it's because they're just doesn't care. She lives near Nashville, so she's far from. She is far from here. Like her responses and stuff like that. Like I understand she's trying to like square out with me and stuff like that, but it's like I'm sorry, but anybody in there like like understands where my mental part is, where I'm like I'm not trying to just get rid of people because they're people and they're not working hard enough, and I just fucking fire them all, right? Like for her to like really kind of push that still is like a little weird to me. Like yeah, that's actually what she ended up giving me on my most recent assignment. I have an assignment about values and an assignment about work life balance so I don't burn out. I was like, that's nice. Which I mean, there's obviously legality issues of me working off the clock, so I'm sure that's protecting Walmart's ass to have me get back on board with that. Which unfortunately, the only reason why people even reach out to me off the clock because nobody else is fucking helping. Okay, I need. That's the crazy thing. First part is I should have seen this coming when she was the highest recommended one by the Lyra app. Like yeah, that one. And of course, like perfectly somehow matches like the time frame I need and everything. I was like, yeah. I guess it's not as bad as the last one. One of the team member that reached out to me, that was talking to me about how she also had fucking like therapy through them, and she got ghosted by hers. They just stopped talking to her, like just out of nowhere, just fucking yeah. Yeah, yeah. The only reason why I'm with is because it's free. It's 100% covered, right? And I'm like, okay, 100% free covered. I'll I'll take what I can get essentially, but then it's like I'm slowly but surely like kind of coming to that realization that it's like maybe it's not worth it. Covering the works book. Which I mean, if it was in Walmart's like you know best interests, right? Losing somebody that they have marked as a detriment to the business for like me quitting, it would make sense for them to let me go, quote unquote. Very interested to see where the thought process landed on that. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, you know what? That is true. And she was like, it's yeah, it's like Lyra through Walmart. Unfortunately, no, I do not qualify for Medicaid. Um, I don't have enough wrong with me, essentially. I'm not poor enough, and I don't have enough wrong with me. I had like, uh, as I think during COVID, I was under the state program for a while there, but like it was not even a year later, and they were like, "Yep, off you go." But my mom's still on it technically. Yeah, essentially, the therapist has to sign off and send it in to the company um, that they have, which is another secondary company. It's called Sedgwick, which a fucking Sedgwick is just the biggest scam ever. Because they almost always say no to people because of paperwork. Oh, it's yeah, it's basically their equivalent of short term disability, except you don't get paid, and I pay into it. I pay for it, by the way. So yeah, it's well, no, but they're not paying me, and they won't pay me. Like no, no, even if they accepted me, they wouldn't pay me. It's not a paid leave unless I'm hurt. So I pay into it, right? And then I say that I go on my leave of absence because I have a mental issue, right? So I'm out on that mental issue. I do not qualify for paid leave at that point. The only paid leave I could get is if I use my paid time off and my vacation days in that case. Now, if I was to get smashed between a roller and fucking a wall and I have to take this leave of absence because of that, once they push the paperwork through and stuff like that, then I get I believe 60% is of my yes. They put me on my yes. So essentially they put you on your leave of absence like that. So it's like even long term disability wouldn't pay out. Like yeah, I don't know why I even pay into it. Opt out of it, but too late for that. But yeah, this what they're looking for is essentially getting the authorization from somebody that like, hey, yeah, I know he actually needed to take this time out because what's going to happen is once they decline it, all the points from because they don't take you off the schedule, right? They leave you on the schedule. You have to call in sick every day, so you have to put in absences. So what'll end up happening is say that they don't authorize it, right? My therapist said no, he could have been at work this whole time. There's nothing wrong with him, you know. Then basically all those points land on my account. Well, once all those land on my account, I now am way over points, and they terminate me for violation of the attendance policy. Yeah, which is funny because like everybody, like in like management and upper management and stuff make it sound like it's the easiest fucking thing. And they, like I've told almost every associate that I've had go into like LOA, I'm like, just be ready for all you have to make sure all your paperwork's 100% because you are going to get screwed and they are going to make me fire you. That's crazy. Yeah, it's actually insane. Like I was talking to one of my buddies from the EU about this, and like the actual like dude, he's like dude, it's actually insane. Like they would give you the month off plus free. Like they would basically even allow you to go on to unemployment if you felt that you couldn't go back to it, and because of like stress, etc. And then they would give you pay on top of that, right? They'd give you the time, they'd give you pay for like 2 to 3 months, and then they would even pair you up with a job like search group basically and try to find you another job like throughout the process. I was just like, Jesus. Oh yeah, man, they're basically gonna leave me out on my own, fucking tell me to go fuck myself, don't lose your house, and good luck finding another job. Lucky enough for me, I'm doing well enough in the stocks market, like stock market plus my nest egg I saved up. I'm not necessarily at risk. Just means that I have to be very, very consistent. Which I hope so. I actually really, really enjoyed. Like I can't even state it enough. I thoroughly enjoyed working for them. I had absolutely no issues with them. They as long as it's done right, they don't take even that much of your paycheck, if anything. Like it's all about the negotiation on the contract. Like or they'll do exactly what Johnson and Johnson did to the union shop that I worked at, which is deem certain positions unviable and then move them to other locations. So I mean, like they left, like so the majority of the shop is still a union shop, but my position was deemed unviable for that location because they made a new warehouse. So because they made a new warehouse, they were able to basically let all of us go. And of course, the union agreed to it because they were going to lose the jobs either way, right? They're like, well, if we're losing these jobs, you need to hire X amount of them, and then on top of that, they negotiated a better deal for the current union, which obviously was at the cost of them letting us go. But I wasn't protected because I wasn't. Yeah, exactly. It's like I was protected under like common work union, but I wasn't like senior enough and there long enough to basically be granted like, okay, if you guys are gonna hire anybody, you have to hire this guy back first, kind of shit. Which is what my uncle's been working for union for almost 8 years now, and he's a journeyman window glazer. He actually does the fucking crane now, and anytime that like they let their group, so to say, like their union, from a job, like they'll be like, okay, cool, you guys are done with this job, you're gonna go on leave or whatever, or they just send them to their next job. Anytime that they put him on leave, he's basically immediately on the next hire list. Like if another job opens up, he's the first one called because he's been with them for so long. He makes like 85, $90 an hour. And I'll tell you this much, that man has never complained about the union ever. I mean, even as a new person within the union, he never complained about him because like I think he started off making almost $30 an hour. Yeah, right. And on top of that, it's like you immediately go on a rehire list. I mean, even if you're not getting rehired immediately, right? If you have like some level of seniority on there and your contract says that you are to be rehired, you effectively, they lay you off and then they can call you back in like a few months and bring you back on board with all your seniority, your pay, and everything. Fucking Walmart was to fire somebody or lay them off, quote unquote, because they didn't need the work. You would come back at whatever the base pay of the next of the shit is the next time you come back. They would never, I mean, never offer you any form of compensation back unless you're moving up into like a management position after something like that. Because nobody, oh geez, I got one shot. Nobody can negotiate their salary and stuff like that, but um, salary team, salary members of management. Right, they're not team members. Special. Now, if I was a big investing man in terms of resources and I could store a lot of stuff and own commodities, which you have to have warehouses to do that, I would actually, if I'm banking on a Harris win, right, I would actually start to look to, I wouldn't say hoard, but stockpile a lot of building supplies because her her point that she was trying to like push out essentially one of her policies is to build a shit ton of houses. Well, the price of housing, like building supplies and stuff like that, is going to go through the fucking roof with how many. Also, the demand for people that know how to work those positions and stuff like that is going to go up. And then on top of that, people that um, are capable of doing what do you call it? Inspections is going to go up. And there's actually something that caught my eye, which was the second part of that, which is if they actually go through and revoke the mandatory bachelor's degree, essentially, for inspectors, you could actually become a trained inspector and pick up inspector jobs, which would actually be really, really interesting, given that inspector jobs traditionally are very well paid. And it's I've worked in construction before, so I mean there's some interesting parts of that for sure. But no, if I was a what's up? Yep, right? All the money. I'm gonna go take out $1 million loan. Dad, different bracket of struggle, but still the same struggle. I don't do any physical damage with my, so I should be able to run physical. Oh, you know what? My ship's probably back this whole fucking time. Oh my god. Rowing. Supposed to keep the ship rotating in and out the fucking port at all times. They're both back. Ondium's back. I got another more duration support. Oh, Fabi's back. I haven't found a mirror yet, Fabi. That being said, I did change my build again and spent like 60 elks. Uh, hoping, hoping that this will much better. Oh, I'm also rolling a pair of triad grips for 4 green. Gonna take an average of 9,000 chromatics because there's no way to force it in Ruthless. I think I just finished my last T5. Yep. I have all the way up to T5 done, and I've got a couple T6s done. So what do you need lower than T5, Fabi? And those are T2. Yep, got it. Yep, all right. 3. I do not have a overground shrine yet. I do have your fungal though. X. Very gotcha. Just ran one. I don't have another. Unfortunately, don't have another one yet. Just ran it. So garden. Have graveyard. So you get a yellow one. Don't have a black.